want to congratulate you both and many happy years ahead.
Yeah, Bill and Susan have to run at this time. They have to make the meeting. Bill, not much at road maps. He's going to hand over Rita Markfield. Now I'd like to call on our Vice President of the Owen Sound Police Association, Dave Conley, to make a presentation to Ed and George.
On behalf of the association, it's my privilege to have the opportunity to present Dordo and Hector with these guests. If I may add, both George and Hector have had tremendous careers, extremely successful. And I think a big part of that goes to the credit of their dear wives and families. And if we can show them our appreciation at this time, I appreciate that. Once again, on behalf of the association, I wish you gentlemen and your families nothing but the best of your retirement. Thank you.
Now, the next presentation, we were to have a member of our Owen Sound Police Commission here, Rick Beanie, who's now the chair, was going to be here tonight, but due to an illness in the family late this afternoon, he couldn't make it. So I was asked to present the gift from the Owen Sound Police Commission. So Jack and George can come up again, please. So now we got rid of Murdoch, and we don't have to listen to long-winded speeches anymore. I look around, and I see many of the retirees here tonight. Thanks to Pat Murphy, one of the OPP from our district here, that's here from the Owen Sound office. Nice to see you here, Pat. And as I look around, I see all the retirees, or most of the retirees that I've worked with in the years, and it's nice to see them out there all looking tanned up and healthy, and obviously retirement has been good to them. I think of all the years service that's sitting up there, the Owen Sound Police Service is obviously the loser when they lose all this expertise. And that's another thing about George and Heck. Combination service, 60 years. George was 33 odd and Heck at 27 odd. And I really think that the Owen Sound Police Service is going to miss these gentlemen when they're gone. The expertise they've had and what they've done in the future, in the past, and hopefully they have a good retirement. I worked with them both for 23 odd years, and I can say that they were professional. Anytime they went to do anything, you knew it was done right. They were professional officers, and they did the job well. There was a lot of trying moments, a lot of different crime scenes that we were at that aren't a nice thing, and they did them, and I asked them to do different things when I supervised them, and there was never a minute of argument or I'm not going to do it. They just went ahead as professional people and did their job, and I really appreciate that. That made my job a lot easier, I'll tell you that. And like I said, 60 years of expertise leaving, it's going to be hard to replace. No doubt our young people that are coming up today will gain expertise, but it does take time. So I'd like everybody to stand and toast Heck and George and thank them because they're professional police officers. To Heck and George. Earlier today, the Youngstown Police Service received a package in the mail, and it's to George, and it's from your sister Georgina in Calgary. A card, and she has a clipping in it that has about 20 different steps to a golden retirement. So obviously, if you live by 5 of them, you'll probably have a great retirement. I also, in the Owen Sound Police Services today, we got a fax message. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I'm sure I'll read it the way it came in, and I think there's people here that maybe can make some sense of it. And I'll read it as it came in. It says, "Congratulations on your retirement, Heck and George. We realize the girls are also retired. They have played in the euchre club for the past 18 years. It appears that there's eating, joke telling, and laughing for the whole evening. Maybe now that you guys are retired and you have lots of extra time, you can teach the girls the game of euchre." Signed, and it says, "Good luck and good fortune from the cart game." That ends my part of it. I would like now to call on George Jr. He has a brief.
Like I told you, maybe this is the portion I've been waiting for. I went to George's house in the coffee shop this morning, and George asked me to have a speech prepared. And I told him, I hope you didn't pay $30 to hear the speech. And I also ran into Bill Harvard a couple of weeks ago, and Bill said, "I have a speech prepared." I said, "Yeah." I said, 5, 10, 15, 30 seconds. And Glenda said, "No, he's got a 2-hour speech." And Bill said, "No, a good speech should last 7 minutes to you." But then, I was talking to Mickey a few days ago, and Mickey said, "Keep it sharp." And I don't officially retire until midnight tonight. So, I'm listening to you, Mick, so anytime you want it. First and foremost, there's a lot of people I'd like to thank. The first people I got to thank is my family. And I wasn't doing too bad until our little song here in school. In particular, my wife, Glenda, George, and Pam, who put up with me over the years, and for their support and patience. And you guys know I work with this department, the shift work, there's courses and so on and so forth. So we spent a lot of time away from our families. Thank you very much. It's appreciated. And I'd certainly like to thank the city of Owen Sound for the opportunity of serving the people of Owen Sound and the police commissioners of Owen Sound, and also the chiefs and deputies. There seems to be a blackout here at the station. people that I work with, both past and present, both the officers and the civilian staff, dispatch, and records, and guards and staff. Thank you very much, people. You know, that's such a good group of people. It made years sort of pleasure. And also, friends, here this evening, thank you very much for being here. Glad to see your faces. Thank you very much. And of course, I'd like to thank the North South Police Association for this evening, for making this evening possible, and for those members of the association that have worked so hard to make it do that. Thank you very much. This is my official retirement date, and I do retire as of midnight tonight, I think. So, as of midnight, right? But I do have mixed emotions. You know, it's nice to retire. You know, I'm sort of glad it's over, but for all the members that are still working, good luck, guys. Thanks very much, everybody. Thank you.
You're in the chair, you gotta go.
So I'd just like to thank everyone for attending, and through the years, fellow officers and dispatchers, and for all the cooperation and the understanding, and they sure helped me a lot. And also Pat Murphy, the OPP up there. Anytime I needed help, all we did is give a call. If we needed anybody, they were always willing to help. Give us a hand. Thanks, Pat. Also, I'd like to thank the family for all the understanding and the times that I was away and shift work, whatnot. Doesn't like the work and the overtime and that, but I also had occasion to play hockey across the ball. It wasn't too many times I was home. So I appreciate all. I hope I can make it up. Mike, we'll learn how to catch the fish. Henry, he was up there, but he's living in the town off the Gulf. And sister-in-law is from the town. And also Donna's sisters for attendance and family. And the association for putting on the party for us, Maryland, Gutenberg. And I'd also like to thank all my fellow officers, President Pat, for all the support and the good times I had, a lot of memories. Some good, some bad, more good than bad, I think. And that's about it for me. And once again, I'd like to thank everyone for coming and stay around and enjoy yourself. Thank you.
We have a retired deputy, if he'd like to come up and say some nice things about the fellow. And
I really don't have too much to say because Mickey didn't tell me I had to say anything tonight. He didn't call me or anything during the week. There wasn't any messages on my, he said, I'm never home. I'm home all the time. I'd just like to say a couple things about these guys. I've worked with them for a long, long time. 28 years, actually. I think Heck started in October. I started in July, and he got 28 years in, and George, of course, was there when I started. He'd been there since 1963. The only thing I can say about these guys, they were dedicated to the job. They did a good job for all of the time that they were there. just think of a couple stories. I shouldn't maybe mention them. With Heck, had the privilege of working with Heck when we were both in uniform. And I can remember going up and one night to a call. The guy's first name was Bill. He went up over top of a laundromat and gave us a terribly hard time. And Heck said, geez, he said, be a bugger. This guy fell down the steps, but he never went down the steps. Then another night, we went up over top of where they just moved the subway shop or the submarine shop. And there was a lady up there, remember, she was beat up rather badly. In fact, when we got up, we didn't know whether she was dead or not. And the chap we arrested up there, he gave us a terrible time too. And I thought maybe he was going to fall down the steps, but he didn't go down the steps either. Remember that, Hank? Maybe Hank would like to get out and tell that story. He didn't give a very long speech, so we'll talk a little bit about it. You remember that? Him and Bob Adams, I remember one time. Don't want me to bring that up? George was very tactful. Bob, we'd gathered some evidence at an arson scene, and of course the evidence was sitting on George's desk, and Bob Adams was a chain smoker. Of course, George was too. I don't know whether you still smoke or not, George. No. But anyway, before the day got through, I don't know whether there's any matches left in our evidence or not. Can you remember any other stories like that, George? You don't want me to tell any more? Maybe you should get up, because you were there. I wasn't there at the time, so you can tell us a little bit more about what actually happened to those matches. Yes, I believe you too. Anyway, these two gentlemen were great policemen, and they worked a long time in Owen Sound, and they did serve the people of Owen Sound well. And I'd just like to congratulate both of them. I'd like to congratulate their families, and I hope you have a long and happy retirement. Thank you.